If you've been keeping an eye on the Southern Ontario housing market, you already know the game has completely changed. The frantic race we saw a couple of years ago, it's over. So we're going to break down exactly what this shift means and how you can navigate it to get the absolute best deal, whether you're buying or selling right now. This quote, it just nails it. That whole crazy no conditions, offer whatever it takes race of the past few years has officially ended. Today, it is all about having a smart strategy. I mean, let's just put this into perspective. Think back to 2021. It was pure panic, wasn't it? Total fear of missing out, sellers held all the cards, no question. But now, it's a whole new ballgame. The market today is defined by strategy, real negotiation, and the return of doing your homework. The power has definitely rebalanced. Okay, so why? What's actually driving this massive change? Let's dig into the key factors that have created this brand new reality in the market. While it's really a combination of a few things. First, inventory is way up, which gives buyers a lot more to choose from. And those buyers, they're being way more cautious, they're taking their time. You've also got interest rates that have stabilized, homes are sitting on the market for longer, and you guessed it, those insane bidding wars are becoming much, much rarer. And this is a really big one, stability. With the Bank of Canada holding its policy rate, that constant anxiety, that feeling that rates could shoot up tomorrow, that's pretty much gone. This gives everyone, buyers and sellers alike, a much clearer picture for planning their next move, and it takes away that frantic sense of urgency. And this right here tells a huge part of the story. The number of homes projected to sell in the GTA is way, way below the peak activity we saw just a few years ago. The market has simply cooled down, It's created a more balanced, less competitive environment for everyone. So, if you're a buyer, what does all this mean for you? Well, it means you've got a whole new playbook, and for the first time in years, you can actually get back in the driver's seat. Just think about all the things you couldn't do before. Remember when waiving all your protections was just standard practice? Well, not anymore. You can now confidently use inspection and financing conditions. You can negotiate on the price. You can actually compare different properties and even ask for credits or repairs. These tools, they are back in your toolbox, ready for you to use. And let's be clear about what that negotiation really means. We are not just talking about shaving a few $1,000s off the price here. A totally realistic negotiation of just 2 to 5%, well, that could translate into $25,000, even $40,000 in your pocket. So the key takeaway is this. Negotiation isn't just possible, it's a huge financial win. Okay, let's flip the coin and talk about the sellers. Now, you can absolutely still get a fantastic result in this market, but your strategy has got to change. It's no longer about just listing your home and hoping for the best. Yeah, that old seller's playbook, you can pretty much throw it out the window. Anchoring your price to the 2021 peak is just going to lead to your home sitting on the market for months, and expecting unconditional offers, that'll just shrink your pool of potential buyers. The winning strategy today is pricing for today's reality, being flexible on the terms, and really investing in top-notch presentation to make your home stand out. And this is so important for sellers to get. That first offer that comes in, that's not the end of the story. It's just the beginning of the conversation. Your final profit, your closing date, the risk you take on, it's all shaped by how you negotiate from that point on. A smart strategy here can make all the difference in the world. All right, because things have changed so fast, it is super easy to make a wrong move. So let's do a quick fire round of the biggest mistakes that are costing both buyers and sellers thousands of dollars right now. Let's start with the buyers. See if any of these sound familiar, okay? Okay, the number one mistake is trying to perfectly time the market, right? Waiting for that absolute bottom that, let's be real, you'll only know about after it's already passed. This usually means you miss out on great opportunities. Another big one is making a lowball offer that's so aggressive you just aren't taken seriously. And finally, never, ever sacrifice fundamentals, like a good location, just to chase what looks like a bargain. Okay, sellers, your turn. Is one of these major mistakes holding you back from a successful sale? The biggest mistake sellers are making, by far, is being mentally stuck in 2021. That market is ancient history. Right behind that is automatically saying no to any offer that has conditions, which just pushes serious buyers away. And finally, in a market with a lot more choice, skimping on professional photos and staging is just a recipe for getting completely overlooked. Okay, so let's tie all of this together. At the end of the day, your key to winning in this market, it's all about understanding this new power dynamic. Think of it like this. Buyers, they've got leverage now. Why? Because there's more inventory, they have more time to negotiate, and all those protective conditions are back on the table. The emotional pressure is just gone. Sellers, on the other hand, they really only have leverage if their property is a total gem or if they price it so well that it moves lightning fast. They have to compete on value because panic and scarcity just aren't on their side anymore. So here's the bottom line. Success in today's market isn't about getting lucky or trying to time the bottom perfectly. The best deals are going to the people who are smart, who have a data-driven, intelligent plan, and who actually execute it, whether they're buying or selling. And that leaves us with one final and really important question to think about. Because most people aren't just selling or just buying, they're doing both. So you have to ask yourself, what's your ultimate priority? Is it squeezing every last dollar out of the home you're selling? Or is it getting the strongest possible deal on the next home you buy? Your answer to that is what will define your entire strategy.